to do it by a step-by-step process rather than try to fit everything in one go, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So this was my first question. Actually, I wanted to ask the group who's gone on the market and actually back tested the 4 hour chart in the trades that I spoke about last week.
I think we put it in. We put what we did in the group last week for you to check over, but
All right, so show you here, for example, yeah.
yeah,
If you look at all my charts, all the 4 hour charts, I've got my markups. I've already put my buy and sell limits in my MetaTrader.
Yeah.
So this is the first step that you need to establish, that go onto the 4 hour chart
Yeah.
and do this first, because regarding liquidity and that other side, you will start seeing it more once you start doing this. This is the first like basic step.
so when you say basic, right?
Yes.
You're looking at the 4 hour chart, and you're looking at where price is right now,
Yeah.
correct? And then you're looking at the recent high and the recent low, based around that. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Then you zoom in to look left and see where your entry could be.
Yeah, no, the simplest way to think about it is, hold on, let me go on this one because I know I'm not going to be using the Bitcoin chart. Do you remember when we spoke about, because, you know, most of the people who trade, they trade the harmonics pattern.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what you need to picture in your mind is, you know, the market, obviously an uptrend goes like this, and how a harmonic pattern is created is that basically your entry would be from here the last basically like higher low, to take that entry and then to take it upwards to a higher high. Let me draw the harmonic pattern because I think that might make it a bit more easier. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's an Elliott correction wave. Oops. So everyone remembers that, right?
Yeah.
So, so this is now, whoops. So this is the first mindset that you need to come over, is doing the 4 hour chart. Because, you know, someone like Nana, he tends to just trade the higher time frames. He doesn't go for the lower time frames. Because this is where your core is going to begin in this process. So you basically, you're going to be taking an entry near the X point. Stop loss is going to be near below the X point. And then from there, you're going to take that all the way to the top. So the first step you need to do is back test this. So, you know, these last 2 weeks, if anything, was the perfect opportunity to back test. Or did anyone back test and, you know, maybe traded on demo, maybe on live? I don't know.
So what I did was just, when we were in the mornings, we didn't actually draw these harmonics out.
No, you don't need to. Okay, so this is the whole idea. You know, with the harmonic pattern, basically it's going to, it's all it's doing is going from, hold on, let me bring it back up. All it's doing is going from a higher low to a higher high. Then it comes back into near X point and then goes back up. Does that make sense? That's what a harmonic pattern is doing. It. That's why the 4 hour setups that, hold on, which one I think, oh yeah, I'm in this trade as well. So the 4 hour setups, which is this one, can you see it hasn't drawn, or maybe, no, it hasn't because of that. that's how these setups come into place. The entry would be here, X, and then D is probably around somewhere around here. So if you can do that as your first step, you will start getting a feel for, you know, the entries and everything else. We're not even speaking because liquidity can be quite complicated to take on board straight away. So that's why, you know, for me, I found it a bit difficult. That's why I targeted this as a step-by-step process.
Mm.
So my first suggestion right now is, well, actually homework.
Yeah. Okay, so we failed the first week of homework, yeah?
No. No,
No, but Aisha,
It's,
I don't know if it was me. I wasn't clear that it was more. I thought you just wanted us to be sharing charts with you. I didn't
I
realise.
think what you're better off doing is, this is what I suggest with everyone. Look, this is what I do with every chart. Every chart that I look at, okay, I may have looked at this. Oh, there's an imbalance. So, or there's a different way of trading. I'll explain that later. Yeah, that's something that I'm looking at. I haven't put out my layout for some of these imbalances. Oh yeah, this was a trade I was looking at. Oh yeah, this was so weird. You know, this morning, look where it opened up at.
Wow,
Look at that.
that is crazy.
It's gonna fill all this gap.
100.
Oh, it's the price action here was balanced, but it did go into this candle. It's coming back down. What I suggest is for every chart. Okay, this one hit my stop. This one, no. This one, I think if you get in a smaller time frame, it came back and hit my entry. Anyway, what I'll recommend is for every single chart. That's obviously if you have the time to go through the chart and get your markups on the 4 hours. Yeah?
Isha, well, what we were trying to do as newbies is focus on the DXY pairs, because like every single chart to me,
Yeah.
it feels like.
So no. By all means, you don't need to you know, because it is a fair bit of work. Just focus on then either, you know, the major pairs. Just focus on that.
Yeah. So when you say focus on that, right? So we're looking at where the price is right now. Am I right to say that? And then you're looking at the high and the low recently, because he was talking about the liquidity has to be swept first in order for. You're saying don't worry about
So
that.
yeah, so all of that comes into this, into lower time frames.
Okay.
So that what we're going to speak about is, this is the first step. This is one strategy of smart money, which is quite, I think it's quite a safe strategy out of everything that I've seen. Then when we go drop it down to the 15-minute chart, that's when we're going to start looking at liquidity, where liquidity gets taken. Yeah, like I can show you right now, like here, just think of it this way. If we are a support and resistance trader, everyone chats about support and resistance. You'll probably agree that this area here is a resistance level, right? That's how you would see it. Or I could even take it maybe further down. So therefore, that's now identified as liquidity is sitting here. And then liquidity is
Sorry, how did you get that thing to do liquidity like that?
Oh, I've saved it as a template. Save drawing as a template as. So then you do that, you just name it.
Okay.
Yeah, it just saves me time every time doing
Absolutely. Yeah, that's cool. Then that's when your pound signs come up.
Yeah. So what you do is you draw the line, double click on the line, and then add the text what you want to add. Then you do okay, and then you go here and you go save drawing template, and then whatever you want to name.
Oh, brilliant! That's a good one. Thank you. Yeah, brilliant. That saves a lot of time.
Sorry?
Saves a lot of time.
Yeah. So this is just a quick example. So they took liquidity away. What time was this? Oh, it's about 10 o'clock, 9, half 9, 10 o'clock. Then you have to look at the structure. Actually, was this an upward structure? Yeah, there you go. Look, it was upward structure. They broke it. What you have to do is after liquidity is swept, you have to wait for the break of structure, and then your entry point would have been around here. Well, I think if we were to look further into this candle, these candle here, I bet there's an institutional candle. So institutional candle sitting there somewhere. Must be this one. Oh, there you go, this one. I did get mitigated. Broke structure down here.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what I mean. This is where the lower time frame is a different ball game. This is why right now the step-by-step process is that we go by the 4-hour chart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So at this point, we don't need to be going down to the 15-minute, do we, to do anything?
The only only reason why you are going to go to the 15-minute chart is if you look at it, the 4-hour this is the 4-hour institutional candle here, yeah, for this trade. We want to go into a lower time frame because we want to identify the institutional candle that wasn't mitigated into. So prior to this trade coming on board, I can show you here. Okay, yeah, there you go. See, so this, could you see this candle here?
Yeah.
It didn't get mitigated into. If we go, oh yeah, hopefully. Yeah, can you see that all the way throughout this process, it didn't get mitigated into?
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why I chose that as my entry. And then my stop loss is just down here to the lowest low. Bit bigger than what I normally do, but I think, you know, I'm trading this on demo. At the same time, the market's not doing much. So
Yeah.
but I still want to continually trade. That's how I got the entry for this trade. So if you just focus on that, that will, you know, but basically what I found in smart money is that you have to be patient with the trades in terms of when they're going to profit. And sometimes you can lose patience. It's a bit of mind games that go on with yourself, if that makes sense. So I've already had in mind what the homework assignment is.
Mm.
So does everyone understand the 4-hour time frame, how the entry goes? That because that was on the last video.
Watched it again. We did.
Is that video still available? I couldn't get it on YouTube.
Yeah, I shared it with the group.
I know, but the link said it's no longer available on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tried it today.
Isha,
What's that about?
Isha, are you there? Is Isha there?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you.
Quick question. So when we go on 4-hour time frame,
Yes.
are we looking for the structure, break of structure, or are we looking for harmonics pattern?
All you're looking for is where's the lower low. You're looking for market structure.
Okay.
Do you remember when we spoke about where is it? There you go. About higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And then do you guys remember when I said the last upward candle must have 2 candles to identify as a higher high?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just identify those moments, identify the higher highs. The once you've identified the higher highs, your entry point on an upward trend is going to be in the higher low. Identify in the higher low. So if I'll show you here, look. Which I think this year I'm still in this trade. Wait, 4 hours. So if you look at it on the 4-hour chart, this was the last lower low candle before the up move to the higher high. Right? So this is the higher low. So then what you want to do is draw the rectangle around it and go into a lower time frame. So which could be an hour. And you're going to look for an institutional candle that hasn't been tapped into. So look, we can't see one there at the moment. Oops. Okay, so 15-minute. It must be under the 5-minute. So does that make sense? Why are we going into the lower time frame?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we identify, so what we're looking for is
There we go.
a breakup structure, or are we just looking for lower low to be able to plot our entry for the lower time frame?
No. So don't worry about break or structure or anything like that at the moment. What all you want to identify is where's the higher low, where's the higher high. Is that
So having identified the higher low, then what?
sorry, I don't understand your question.
Okay, so what we should focus on is identifying the higher low. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after identifying the higher low, so what was the next step?
You mark the institutional candle, which in this case was this one. So can you see here, I've marked 4-hour IC. And then draw a rectangle around it and go then into a smaller time frame.
Any specific time frame?
I would say either go into the 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes.
Okay.
And what you want to identify is, whoops. What you're looking for is a institutional candle. So this is the 4-hour candle, by the way, all of this. What you're looking for is institutional candle, which hasn't been mitigated into, yeah? So you can see that, look, all along here, when it created the higher high, it hasn't been mitigated into. Can you see that?
So just for everyone that might not know what mitigated is, that's when
Tapped into, you could say.
into, yeah. So there's not,
Yeah.
there's no wick along that line.
Handle, nothing. There's nothing going into it. It's only, this is what only obviously is for your entry point. So I've entered this trade here. We went up, but it looks like it's going to hit my entry though. Well, move my stop loss to entry. So
why didn't you get out when it was on top then?
So that's what I wanted to actually speak about next. About this risk management. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Sorry.
So I'm just putting.
Hello. Oh, sorry about that.
What?
Yep.
So, I'm just taking down the steps, yeah, so that I'll be able to share it with everybody that's online here.
All right, I'll tell you what, let me write the steps, because then that way you will able to see what the steps are. Hold on, which one was it? Where's this one? So the 4 hour charts setups. So number one is identify the market trend, yeah? Market trend and structure. Then number two, identify the IC candle in the 4 hour time frame, depending on the trend. I.E uptrend, focus on higher low, and down trend, focus on lower high. Yeah. Oh, hold on, let me reduce the size. Oops. Does everyone understand that? Yeah.
When you say identify the IC in 4 hour time frame,
Yes.
are we assuming that there's only going to be one IC?
For the higher low, yes. For so the way I've written here, look, I need to know how to work this without moving everything.
No, don't worry.
So on the uptrend, you focus on the higher low. So the higher low,
Okay.
you're gonna mark the candle that caused the break of structure for it to go up.
The higher low that caused the break of structure.
This was the candle that
Yeah.
caused this to create a higher high. This candle here.
Yep.
So then you mark that candle out. So
Okay.
look, I'll show you. If I delete everything, maybe it's that way. It might help.
I see.
All right, so if you look at the market here, where's the market went higher high. Is this the higher high? No. Here we go. Higher high, higher low. Then it went higher high. It broke structure just here. That's why I've got break of market structure. So this should be on the way down, but it broke the structure again on the upward side. And this candle was responsible for moving it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, once you've identified which candle did that, you just mark out this is the 4 hour IC, yeah?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isha,
Yes.
it really didn't break it. I think it's like equal, or is it am I seeing different?
If we zoom in, that
It's lower than it.
it's
Oh, all
lower.
right.
Yeah.
Slightly lower.
But Ayo, you don't need to really worry about it. This could have just gone, let's just say hypothetically it did just follow that. It went there and then went back up. You would be focused on this candle anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's higher low candle.
Hi.
You mark up the IC candle here now.
Aisha, just a quick
Yes.
question. When you see this break of structure, is that when you changed it to a 15-minute? Then you
No.
You
So basically, this is how you got to hold up. Actually, let me go back on to this chart. So structure is higher, 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 low, higher, 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 low, higher, higher, right? Break of structure is when the higher low, which is here, if the market goes below it. Then it could do whatever, right? If, let me get a rectangle here. So at this point here, if the market, if you get a candle, the market pricing goes below it, this is now known as break of market structure. Is it time to walk? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why in this particular case, that was a break of market structure. However, this means it should have went lower high, then lower lower, but it didn't. It broke it again going upwards. And what we need to do is identify the candle that was responsible for that. Anyway, you don't need to worry about the break of structure. This is just one case. Basically, you need to just identifying the higher low, the IC candle. But if you look at the institutional candle here, you'll be like, oh, it's already been mitigated into, if you're looking at the 4-hour time frame, right? Or tapped into.
Yeah.
That's how you would see it, right?
Yes.
However, this is when, so put it this way, this market's, how I would have seen this market is this, like this. The market is printing like this when the higher highs come available, right? Once it's gone above this point here, that's a new high that's been created, yeah? At that point, that's when I straight away mark the IC candle that did that. So if I go on to a trade that has, let me have a look if I've got anything here. Yeah, look. So look how big this candle, well, it's already been tapped into. But can you see that this institutional candle here hasn't fully been tapped into?
Yeah.
And it's still following the structure. It still went from a lower high to a lower low, lower high to a lower low.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me go back onto, yeah, here. Okay, so once we've now identified the institutional candle, just draw a rectangle around the candle. And what we're looking for in the lower time, this is when you're going to go into the 1-hour time frame. We're looking for the candle within, this is within the 4-hour candle, where there hasn't been any mitigation of IC candle. But can you see in this, in the rectangle area, when we're looking at this from a 1-hour point of view, it looks like, yeah, everything's been tapped into, right?
Yeah.
When we look at this. So therefore, then we go, okay, we don't have a setup right now. So then we go into the 15-minute time frame. So if you're looking at, if you look at everything here, can you see that there isn't, everything's been tapped into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go into the 5-minute time frame. And this is the one, this is what we're looking for. So can you see that this candle, this downward candle here that pushed the market up hasn't been mitigated into?
Yeah.
So then what I do is I draw a line against that. Whoops. Let me get that. So that price there, that will be my entry point. And my stop loss will be just at where the higher low finished. Yeah.
Okay.
Now the next steps. Now this is what I do for the next steps is. So let me move this into the 4-hour time frame. So can you see that I've now from an IC candle that had your stop loss would have been, what's that, 25 pips? Yeah, 25 and a half pips. I've reduced that to 8 pips. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so at this point, what you want to do now is bring on the risk management. And put your entry point in there. You want, if it's going to follow the trend, it's definitely going to go to the point which had the higher high, which is all the way up to here. Let me just see.
Okay.
362, and this is 344. Okay, 344.
Okay.
So that's how so you know how you guys want to focus on the major trends. Whoops.
Yeah.
On the major pairs.
Pair.
Just
Yeah.
go ahead with all the pairs and
Okay.
identify that.
Mm-hmm.
And then all you need to do is put in a buy limit or a sell limit
Okay.
into your MetaTrader. And that's what happened here. It went straight into it. It's come back up. Well, let's see how it plays out.
Isha, can I ask something?
Go ahead.
What you've just explained, can we now give it back to you the way that we understand it?
Yeah, 100%. Do you want to?
You can then correct us. As we
Yeah.
go. So.
Do you want to do it on your chart so that way?
No, I really don't want to lead actually because I wasn't paying as much attention as I could have been because I had to do something real quick. But I just think it's a good idea. That's something. It's a strategy that I use just to consolidate learning, to confirm understanding, and also you're there.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
How's everyone like that? Does everyone else?
Does everyone understand that or not?
I understood most of it. I just didn't get all your notes. I got to about point 2.
Sorry?
To point 2, I only got to point 2. I had to find the market trends and structure, and I didn't write the other bits.
Okay. Hey, do you still have the video?
Yeah, we'll share it.
The video from last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it, but there seems to be an issue with it. I don't know what. Bola just flagged it up. Danny checked it, and there seems to be something saying that the owner has done something. I've not done anything with it, so I just had it internal for our team, though. I didn't have it like live on YouTube. I did it so that if you've got the link, you can watch it.
Did you save it as unlisted?
Yeah, I did it as unlisted, exactly.
Like people getting the link should still be able to watch it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it when we come offline.
Yeah, it's not working.
Yeah.
Not the original though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
On my computer.
At least we can report if we need to.
Yeah, it will be on my
Thank-
account. It should be on my account.
Okay, thanks.
No
No,
worries.
because what I actually wanted to get, what the homework that I wanted to assign with everyone was, because I wanted to add a bit more onto this today, right?
Yes, please do. I'm up for homework.
This is the
Can you
thing that I wanted
explain
to.
again?
Hold on, so is everyone clear how that came about?
Hello, Isha.
Yes.
Could you please share the steps that you were writing up? I'm not sure all of us copied it.
Yeah. I can't remember what screen I wrote. Anyway, I'll just write it up again. Hold on, actually, it's better off. If I roll the, hold on, I had it written up, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
did.
started it. Yeah, it's somewhere there.
I don't know where it's gone.
Oh,
If
It's got to be one of these.
you sure it wasn't the Bitcoin?
it was Aussie with something.
All right, let me just maybe actually probably be best to do against this. So the 4 hour time frame smart money set up. One is first identify identify market structure and trend. So if it's upward trend or if it's downward trend. And where highs, high lows are and stuff like right. Market. Then to mark out the 4 hour IC candle. I see that was responsible. Did I write that right now? Responsible for creating a new higher high or new lower low. And let me put in brackets, the IC candle therefore would be a higher low or a lower high. Yeah? Is that clear?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, 3. So draw. So once you've marked that, draw a rectangle around the 4 hour IC and look for a clean IC that hasn't been, shall I just say tapped into? Is that easier for everyone to understand? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good language.
Yeah. That hasn't been tapped into. So that would be in the 1 hour, the 15-minute, or the 5-minute time frame. And let me just put in there here is if none is found, this means price action is balanced and the structure won't hold. Does everyone understand that? Yeah, that when the price comes there, if there isn't a clean institutional candle, I would expect the market to go straight through it, straight through the higher low.
Okay.
will
Balance.
break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4, then add the, is it called a risk management tool? This. Or risk reward.
Risk reward.
Yeah, risk
Reward.
reward tool for your entry. Stop loss and TPs. Okay, so TP I'm going to put into bracket is you're going to mark it to the last higher high or lower low point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on Meta Trader, you're gonna put on your buy or sell limit. And by the way, it could take a couple of days before it triggers. So that's where you've got to be patient with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I move it? Yeah, I can do this. Oh, gee, I wasn't expecting that. Hold on, let me.
Oh, can you enter down or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking. Yeah, I can. There we go.
Thanks, Aisha.
So now, is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've just snapped that and I'll put it in the signals group as well.
Cool, because I wanted to add onto this because there's more things that go on with this
Yes,
setup.
please.
Yeah. So everyone, okay. So everyone's taking a snap of that. Does anybody? Because I want to move on to the next one. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I don't hear anything, so I presume everything's.
Yeah, I've snapped it and I'm going to put it in the group, Isha.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so smart money is called smart money because we're going to be using a low, stop loss to make ideally loads of pips, right? What I wanted to discuss to you about is the risk management side, which I think a lot of people can easily get wrong. So one thing's for sure, with this 4-hour time frame, you know that if the price comes to your stop loss and goes below it, the market's broken structure, right? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Again, please, Isha.
Note.
Sorry?
It's something for us to note.
Say that again, please, Isha. Sorry.
I was saying that if we had, so let's say we've put our risk reward tool on, or let me just take it back to, where is it? Here. This is the higher low, right? So Kemi, you understand that if this price, sorry, let me get the arrow. So Kemi, you understand this trade right now, right? If this goes below into the stop loss and goes below that, we're going to break market structure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because of this high low, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. So therefore, you understand that if it hits your stop loss, you're taking it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
All right. Okay, brilliant. I just wanted to confirm that. Okay, so this is now the next step.
Stop loss, change the trend, so you won't be wanting that trade anyway.
Yeah. So it'll be silly of you to stay in that trade. Exactly.
Yes.
So let's just say hypothetically, we've got this risk management sorted, and we've got a trade where basically the risk rewards are that this is a 1 to 10 trade, right? So let's risk reward trade. So it's given us a 1 to 10 ratio. So here's now step one. When you put these trades on, here's step one. First thing is when you put a buy limit or a sell, or a sell, a sell limit, you need to add the broker spread onto it. Do you understand? Do you understand that?
I never do it, but yeah.
So, and do you know how to identify the broker spread? The reason why you add the broker spread is, so I'll give you an example here. I think it's this one. Just, can you see this trade just wicked into it?
Yeah.
Just wicked into it. If you didn't add your broker spread, this potentially could have missed your price.
Okay.
Yeah, this is why you need to add broker spread. Now, does everybody understand? Does everybody understand how to identify broker spread?
It's on your MetaTrader 4, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's on your MetaTrader 4, and you can see it between the buy and sell.
So anyone who doesn't, what I suggest is if you go onto your MetaTrader and under any currency pair, what you will see is there's spread written below it. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that spread is micro pips. It's not, so you know where if it's got 20, that is 2 pips. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you need to add that spread on to the entry price. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me. So buy or sell limit. So you've add the broker spread onto it, and you need to add this to the stop loss as well. So in this particular case, if the broker spread is 2 pips and we had a 10 pip stop loss, our
Right.
trade, our stop loss is now 14 pips, yeah? Because you're adding the broker spread onto the entry and you're adding it to the stop loss.
So why would it be 14 and not 12?
Because if you go onto your, what you remember is if you're into this trade, you're gonna, buy it, but to get out of the trade, you're gonna have to sell it. So when you're gonna sell it, your broker spread is gonna add onto it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why you need to add the broker spread, yeah?
So any spread you've got times it by 2.
That's it. That's the best way to see it.
And suppose the spread is floating. Because on this MetaTrader it says spread is floating.
Yeah, it changes as well. That's a good one, Susan. Yeah. That's
What is floating? Does that mean do they have a spread then? Or it might be a case where your broker's not, he doesn't charge you fees until you're out of the trade. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what that is.
I think it depends on the broker. Some of them are fixed, some are flexible. So I think when I was signing up for FX, Hot Forex,
Yeah.
they asked me if I want them to charge fees upfront.
Yeah.
And I said yes. And I've noticed sometimes it's like 4 pips. There was a day I wanted to take a German 30. It was like 6.
Alright.
So I
Yeah.
didn't take it. Yeah. So so it's good to bear that in mind. Some of them is flexible, and maybe we should just probably find an average to add to it both ways.
Yeah, that's why I've just said broker spread. Obviously, if it's 0, you've got nothing to add, right? So, but that's the first thing that you need to do.
So Susan, is that TO markets that's got floating?
Hello?
Susan,
It's IC markets.
okay.
Oh, really? Because I'm with IC Markets as well. For which currency pair? Hello?
Euro, US dollar. And nearly all of them in the list.
That's so weird. I've got it as 10. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. You might. I don't know if anyone can help Susan with that. I don't know.
Is that a demo account?
Yes.
It might be because it's demo.
Maybe.
Hold on.
Those spreads can move though. That's the thing about it, especially if you've got a buy limit or a sell limit, Isha.
Yeah, no. So say for example, you just have a look at the spread. Say for example, it's saying it's 12. In that case, you would make it you would add 1.5 pips, right?
Yeah.
If it's 2, or if it's quoting, was it 22? Then you just go to what is it? 2.5. Always round it up to the higher number.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because that way ensures that you're going to get the price. Because you know, I think there's nothing worse than something wicked. You've done the right analysis, but you miss it because of the broker spread.
Can you work it out by just looking at the difference between the buy and the sell price?
No, because the broker spread is the broker spread. I don't know. Each one is always different.
But that is the spread though, isn't it? It's between the
That's supposed to be the spread, the difference between the buy and the sell.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, so you can just work it out that way
Yeah.
if you haven't got it on. So that would work for you, Susan, if you looked at it from that point of view,
Okay. Thanks.
the difference between the buy and the sell price.
Yeah. All right. So actually, whilst I'm on here, this is the homework assignment I want to put out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the homework.
You're gonna open a 100K demo account.
Wow.
You need to, because the reason why I say that is our goal is to open up a 100K account. The first step to open up a 100K account is that the brokers or whoever we're going to go through, they're
Yeah.
going to test your trades on the demo account. So we need to put that in motion now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then after that, we're going to follow this risk management. So that's the first step. You've gone there, you've added to the entry limit, you put your buy or sell limit into place. However, before doing any of that, this is how I trade my trade management is my risk on each trade is 2% of the account.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Now I'm going to show you on hold on, can you see this or not, or is it just showing is it showing the internet page, or is it just showing my screen?
Just your screen.
Okay, here we go. So do you remember a couple of weeks ago, I was chatting to you guys about the pip value calculator?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So what is 2% on £1,000 account? What, how much is that in pounds?
10%.
2,000, right?
2% of 1,000 or 100,000?
100,000, because we're going to open up a demo account of 100,000.
2,000.
2,000, right?
Yeah.
So in this particular trade, we're saying our stop loss is 14 pips, including the broker fee. We've identified that. And let's say it's for NZ JPY, this particular trade. What we're going to do is we're just going to play around with this until we get, look, our trade lot is 20. That means that's what it will cost us if we traded at a 20 lot for our stop loss. But we need to get this as close as possible to the 2,000 mark, right?
Yeah.
Let's see where it's going at 19. It's still not at 2,000. It's still above it. So my feeling is it's going to probably be around 18.8, 18.9. There we go. Roughly that is 2,000. So that's your trade size that you're going to put on for this particular trade.
Okay.
Now, anyone who doesn't know, what I want to show you is if we kept the trade size the same on a 14 pip account, 14 pips, can you see for each currency pair it's different?
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to play around with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Lisa, can you
fantastic.
put this link in the group, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, whoops, I've done something.
This looks like a very good one, huh?
Yeah.
Very straightforward.
Has anybody, by the way, saying that, has anybody got one for indices? I can't find one.
No idea.
No?
No.
No. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if anyone does, please let me know because, you know, I just can't find one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Now we're going to go back to our screen. Yeah.
Cool.
So rear risk in each trade is 2% of the account. So in this particular trade, oh yeah, so we've already identified the risk reward trade for this is 1 to 10.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do when the trade comes into place. So trades being executed. Okay, so this is how we're gonna take the risk management side. So the first process is once the trade's been executed, the first step is, this is, by the way, optional step, yeah?
Yeah.
Once, say the trade is 15 pips in profit, you will move your SL to entry. However, this is entirely up to you. However, I do recommend a certain amount that you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, whatever 20 might be 20, 30, whatever the case is. So this is the next step, is that we're going to break up this risk of the 2%. So what one of our trades, let me just add, where is the text? Actually, let me move it down. So this is the first trade. What we're going to do is we're going to take risk reward 1 to 3, yeah. So for 1 to 3 trade with a 2% risk, once that comes to once you see it on your screen, how much money should that be printing on your account profit wise?
6%.
Yeah, exactly. So in this case, does everyone know how to half their unit size on MetaTrader?
No, I always get confused.
Okay,
Yeah.
so on MetaTrader, what you go on is close position.
Yeah.
Your unit size with this particular example, I think, what was our unit size when we worked out the two?
18.86 or something like that.
Yeah, so it's 18.
The 18. Yeah.
So 18.86, divide that by 2. Anyone sharp with maths or
9.43.
9.43? Yeah. So when you close your trade, when you put a closed position, you can change your unit size. Were you aware of that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
actually,
Could you repeat that?
So you reduce your unit size to 9.43 and you close the position. So it's closed half of your unit size in that trade, where in the demo account, on your account, you should be now £3,000 up, yeah, in profit.
got you.
Yeah.
This is really good.
So that's the first trade. Now we've already moved our stop loss to entry, so we're in a risk-free trade right now, yeah. So now this is the second trade. We're going to continually run it and hopefully it works out right. We're going to take this to the 1 to 10 risk reward, yeah, all the way to the top. And let's say hypothetically it comes into place. Now this time around on MetaTrader, you disclose the position once it gets there, right? However, your profit wise should be at this point. So you just close the position
20K.
once it gets there.
Do we
you
move it
should
to
be
break even?
now
at any
10
point?
You should be now 10K. You're printing 10K in profit.
Is it not? I thought it's £2,000. That's one
Oh,
unit is £2,000, no? So is it 20 grand?
So 2% risk.
Yeah.
So let me just clarify that. 2%
Yeah.
equals 18.86 unit size.
Yeah.
1%
Equals 9.43.
equals 9.43. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just remember this. This first, we initially start with 2% risk.
Got it.
When it comes to 3 to 1, is 3,000 in profit. We've halved our risk to 1%.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're based on this 1 to 10 ratio. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Does everyone get that?
No, no. The second trade is based on. It's still based on 2% of the account, now, isn't it?
No, because you've taken half a unit is
Oh,
9.43, but you've taken half of the unit off once
Alright,
you're
sorry.
at 3%.
Yeah, part two of
You're
it.
only at 1%.
Yeah, yeah.
It's taking partial, right?
Yeah, he's taking partials. So then
I've just half the unit size. That's all I've done.
yeah. That's why I was getting confused. Because when you said second trade, I thought you were just saying this is a different transaction.
No, it's the same. Sorry, it's the same. We're
Oh,
still
sorry. I thought it was a new trade as well.
No. My apologies. Let me rephrase that then. Same trade.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Same trade, part two.
Part two, yeah, part two actually would have been better, right? So does everyone get that? So in this setup, you've now, by taking a 2% risk,
Okay.
On your account of £2,000, you've managed to secure 13,000. Yeah, so you've increased your account by 13% by this particular trade.
One trade, Isha.
Sorry.
It's one trade.
Yeah, one trade. In this one trade,
Yeah.
you're 13k up. Yeah, so 13% up on your account.
This is
And I think, yeah, I think. If you, sorry.
This is gold dust. This is golden. I'm telling you. Oh my word. No.
Okay, yeah, I got that. Yeah.
That's why you're learning it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, so this is the homework where I said everyone get those setups, trade them on the demo, and I'll tell you one thing. Once I think let's have a team target
Yeah.
or individual. Actually, because trading is an individual thing, right? Individual target.
Mhm.
10k. 2 weeks. The next class is in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And if you achieve that,
You give us 5K.
individual holder. Okay. 10k. Share on the WhatsApp group. Screen print
I love
of
it.
your trade and your trade setup.
Yeah. We'll send you the setups first so you can validate them.
No. What? Because this is only demo. This is only demo.
But
What might be good is.
So we're doing the right thing to start with. We'll probably do a few and just send them through, maybe a couple
Okay.
initially.
Isha's like,
Just to
no,
make
the competition starts now.
No,
Mark.
let's see how many people are in the group. Okay, 9 people. Let's see if in the space of 2 weeks we can raise 90k on a demo account.
Well, let's see how many people are actually going for the challenge. Because some people are probably
No,
focusing
'cause
on
I'll
other
tell you
strategies.
what's going to happen. You will be amazed when you do this setup and you starting to see the trade go your way, go this way, go that. How much it tests you emotionally, how much from your mindset, you know, having the patience, everything else will start interacting with you, and you'll learn so much through that motion in the demos.
Yep.
I think
Looking
I'm
forward to it.
changing my start date till the beginning of February.
Excuse me? Is that date for what?
We'll just think of it this
100K
way.
account. I'm like, yeah, January, I'm gonna do it. But this is gonna put me in good
No, we-
stead to do this for a month.
No, think of it this way, that I know to get the 100k account, you need to, I think, raise, what is it, 10k in a month or something. But you can do this, look, in one trade.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so that's the mindset.
And you know what it is, Isha? It's getting used to seeing those numbers as well. You know, because if I see £100 blue, I am taking it. You know, that's my mindset now.
Oh
You
yeah, no. So Kemi, the discipline is you are not gonna take out your first position unless it's 3%.
That's right. That's why I'm saying it's going to be
You're
good
gonna
for me.
stick to that discipline because everything you do
Well,
now
that's
in
easy,
the demo
yeah.
is setting you up for the real live account. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's not the same though. Demo's demo. You can wait on demo, but wait till you put your first trade on the live account and you want to bank £1,000 immediately.
But that's why I'm going to do it as I'm working for. My mindset is going to be like this. I'm working basically for AFA, and then
Put it this way, people, how are you going to practice your trading if you have the mindset that when it comes to live account, this is going to happen? You need to practice before before you go to live, right? So this is
I agree, but you still practice when you get to live.
no, because the way I see it is once you go live with it, you don't need to go straight away with 100k. You may only go with £200 just to prove it to yourself that in a live account you can do it, and then you go for the 100k account.
Cool.
That's the mindset that I have. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I understand We'll get there in the long run.
Get there.
I approach it differently.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have
On
different ways. You fight,
what I'm talking about.
yeah, because you've been trading demo for a long time. I don't really deal with demo, you know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
It's-
one thing.
it's
All of the professional traders that I spoke to, I asked them, "Do you trade demo?" They go all the time.
Mm,
They trade. You know why they're always trading a demo account?
mm,
This 4-hour strategy is one strategy.
mm.
Now, when we go into the next one with the lower time frames, that's going to be another strategy. However, to feel the confidence, everything else into place, you go into demo.
Agreed. Yeah.
Test all of this to see, hold up, is this strategy actually working, or are they just talking a good game here?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So I think so is everyone in, or
Who's
the
in?
homework?
That's the question. Who's in?
Who's in? Yeah.
If you're not in, that's all right. But
Yeah, because some people are doing different strategies. So
yeah,
it's
which is what we
quite
got from when we talked about what the plans are for next year. Everyone's at different levels. That's absolutely fine. You know, or got different plans. We're part of the same camp, but you can have your own plan. You might say, right, in 5 months' time, I'm going to be doing this. No pressure. You know, whatever your journey is, I'm in.
All right, awesome.
In.
Also,
I think I've lost connection.
No, you're here. You're still here. I'm still looking at my 100k. I'm thinking, where's the 100k from?
you know what the reality is of the 100k. What I've learned is that it's no different to if you're doing £200 or £1,000, but
Yeah.
execution is all the same.
Larry, the 100k is the funded accounts. You know, we've got access to that, right?
Yeah.
But you need to go through it. If you want to get a 100k account, you need to go through seeing your screen go into a minus, go into a plus, all of it.
Mm,
the funded account.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about having a go, but I mean, I don't mind going through the setups, but it's only a demo anyway, so I mean, it's only you lose
There
it.
you go. That's the mindset.
You'd be surprised, you know, what you can do and what you fall into. And the thing is, we're saying 100k accounts, you've got 5k accounts, 10, 25, 50 as well. Yeah. Just bear that in mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Because as long as you're getting blues, if you're getting blues on a strategy, you're going to get blues on that same strategy. Don't matter how much it is. It's the mindset. And that's what I'm going to need to train myself on. I am not used to seeing blues of like $3,000.
No, that's why you need to trade it. So you do. At the same time, you need to also accept a stop loss of $2,000.
Okay.
Right. So is that everyone then? So Larry, Bola, and myself.
I'm in.
Where's Christiana?
I'm here.
My sister.
I know.
Don't leave you behind, though.
No, my laptop, something happened and it cut off. So
Yeah,
I get back. So I'm back on the phone.
So are you in for the challenge? Did you hear the challenge?
Yes.
Yeah, that's lovely.
You know.
That's how we learn.
Yeah.
If you run away, how will you learn?
I'm telling you.
That's true.
Once, guys, so you got to remember the target is only is 10k, right? If we achieve that, we're in we could be you could earn a wage of 20k a month. That's
The
what
whole thing can go together.
What's that you saying, Christiana?
No, I said when we practice this, and as Isha said, and the 10k we make a profit from it, then we encourage all of us to go for the funded account, whether it's 5,000, 10,000.
Right.
No, but you know this. Once you share this onto the WhatsApp group and your trade setup, you will get confidence within yourself. The other thing was other people will see it and they'll be like, "Oh, we're interested to see what this is about," and we want to get that mindset as well.
Yeah. And we're going to be the most trading, outstanding team in 2021.
Hallelujah.
No. This team is going to take off next year.
Amen.
Honestly.
Yes, amen.
Because we're
Yes.
putting in some different kind of work. You know,
Yes.
you sit on those meetings and, oh, yeah, this one's Chairman 50. You know what I mean? And it's lovely. But I'm saying to you, like what Isha said as well, once he's got this skill, Isha, you're going to be like top educator in UK.
I
And that's
don't know
what
about educator. Let me-
educating. Brother, you are already educating. Believe me, we really appreciate you. We talk about you in the
We
morning.
appreciate you, bro.
So we can, we can be. I've got a plan. I need to check it with the leadership team. But I'd love for like a UK educators where people can tune in and learn something, and it's going to just attract people to be part of our camp as well.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking into the future.
Yes.
Good talk, Kemi. Isha, thank you very much.
No worries.
Should we put 111 in the chat to say thank you to Isha? It's done a wonderful job. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Isha.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Oh, Isha.
We don't take it for granted at all. It's
No.
for someone to share this kind of knowledge. You've put in a lot of work to be where you are. So that's an encouragement for us all. So, thank you very much.
No. Thank you guys for attending.
Isha, I think that there's a link in there for your indices. I'll put it in there for you. I'm hoping it's gonna you can use it. Put it in the group as well, anyway. Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, I've just clicked onto it.
All right, cool. So yeah, everybody, blessings,
Thank you.
peace.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, guys. You're welcome. Well, let's hopefully in 2 weeks' time, we'll be saying that everyone's hit their target.
Listen, all
Yes.
right.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think Larry, you're in the signals group, aren't you?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
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 So just put them in there. Everyone that's is gonna do it is in there. So just use that group, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Signals, okay. Put our chart.
And I'm gonna send this recording out soon. Bye, everyone. Thank you, and good night.
Good
Let
night.
me have you sent the thing to me.
Sorry?
Have you sent the thing we were talking earlier on about? That what is it called? Hyperdrive or hyper?
I'm gonna send you guys the link. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Join the meeting. Anybody that wants to talk to me about it after they've seen the meeting, then you can just be up and running by the end of the week if you want to. You could just be up and running the next day if you want. It's very straightforward, and Tyrone does everything for you, to be honest. Very lovely man. All right, guys. Take care.
Okay.
Good night.